this is the testimonial video, and Nick is going to share his experience with the audience, and he had excellent result. Before he shared his experience, I'm going to show the audience what Nick used to look like, and you can see what a drastic transformation, because when you lose hair, you lose quite a bit of part of yourself, not just physically but mentally as well. And when you have lost your hair, you look older because you lost your hairline, and you lost your look too. But look at now, handsome guy, you see. And now I'm gonna share the audience. Nick gonna share his experience with us. So Nick, why don't you start from the beginning? How you found my clinic and why you chose my clinic, and share your experience on surgery day and recovery. Yeah, go ahead.
Sounds good. Thank you, Dr. Diep. Hair loss has been a gradual process for me. Probably during my mid 30s, I started experiencing it, and it started to be really gradual. Then it started to be more serious. Then in my 40s, I started shaving my head, and just to hide, hide the baldness of it, and also it affected day to day in terms of my confidence, my happiness as well, and just looking at myself. I was very lucky. I talked to a friend one time just randomly and said, I don't feel great about my look, and he suggested, hair transplant, and I was a little skeptical at the time, thinking, well, I'm not sure if this is a process that I would want to, go through. And I was a little skeptical about, whether it works. The person introduced me and said, you should, look up a person by the name of Dr. Diep. And I said, okay. So I did some research, and I saw some video online, and then I talked to a person that has actually done it with Dr. Diep, and the person just has nothing but rave reviews about his experience. Then I made a call and put myself on the list. It was a long wait time for that, but it was well worth it.
Can you share the audience the surgery day look like and how it is? About wait list, yes, I apologize, I have a long wait list, but be patient. There's a reason why. Because look at Nick now, I mean, handsome guy now, right? And the most important, not just about having handsome look and hair, but you want a natural looking hair, right? Absolutely no one can tell you have had surgery, but your friend know you had surgery because your look has changed. But if you walk down the street with a stranger, absolutely they cannot tell. So why don't you share the experience on surgery day, if you remember anything, and then recovery, and then how hair affected you afterward.
Yeah, perfect, thank you. So it was bright and early. I got to the clinic around 5 in the morning, and Dr. Diep then spent the morning just analyzing my hairline, looking at my features, and started doing the line draws, and then I have a couple of anesthetic shots, I think, in my head. It wasn't painful at all. It was just interesting, and right after that, I was in the waited for some time for the anesthetic to kick in, and then ended up sitting on the chair. The process was very calm and mellow for me. I didn't feel anything. I didn't. I was pretty much in a position where I knew something was happening, but I didn't feel anything.
Did you sleep?
I think I fell asleep. I don't exactly remember. But a couple hours later, it took some time for the it wasn't that long. It took a little bit for the extraction, and then the second part where the implant took a little longer. That took a little bit longer. By the time it was done, it was a long day. I was done probably around 7:38. Had a little lunch in the afternoon, and I was ready. I got up and went home.
How's the recovery? And when you notice hairs regrow back for you, and when your look change, and when do people notice your look change?
Yeah, so that was a very interesting time because, I wasn't expecting miracles. I was like, okay, it's gonna work. Dr. Diep says, give it some time, So I was like, okay, I didn't give it. I was just being patient. the first few weeks was a little rough, just in terms of sleeping and adjusting to the, you know, to the back of the head. Right around 3 months, I started to see a hair growth. Very little, I started to see it. I didn't want to touch it, I didn't want to wash it. I was like, oh my god, it's hair. Okay. 6 months, it started to be a little bit stronger, and you can see it, but it's still not to the place where I was confident in terms of like showing off. Right around 9 months, I felt it was getting thicker, it was getting all around. I think I have my first actual haircut just around nine months. Okay. Then this is about a year, and then right after 9 months, it started to bloom. I started to get a haircut. I started to learn how to sort of shape my hair and adjust to the style that I like.
Good. So tell me how you feel now, and then what's your family or friend comment on what you look.
So, fortunately enough, you know, this was done right after pandemic. So most of the people didn't get to see me at work or in person for a long time. Most of them will say, "Oh my God, you look different. What changed?" I just say, "Well, I let my hair grow." That was it. But generally, I'm extremely happy. It definitely boosts my confidence, and it gives me a chance to feel, you know, that hey, I can be young. I can do things I want to do. I'm generally very athletic, and I felt like it meets my style.
Good, good. I'm glad you have a positive experience. And if you watch my video, and have over 2,000 video, and very consistent. If you subscribe to my channel, every Friday I upload new video, and it's always very natural and very dense. And thank you for sharing the audience and the viewer what's hair transplant can be achieved. And if you do it right, and it can be very natural and very dense as well, and very rewarding.
Thank you.
Thank you.